How would you respond if I asked, who are you? It's a really basic question, but it's a tricky answer. We probably have 1,000 different answers for this depending on the context. We all live with like so many identities, and that's really what this post is about. What is your identity? You may list that as something like, I'm a father, I'm a parent, I am a man, I'm a scientist, I'm an engineer, whatever your roles are in society. But those aren't really, when it comes down to it, those aren't really your identity. You may even get more fundamental than that and say, you know, like for me, I could say, like, I'm a Christian. I belong to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And something along those lines that goes down to like my core belief system. But even that falls apart. Those are all transient and malleable labels that society and the world puts on us. At its core, that's not who we are. Even to get into it and say, you know, I am my name, I'm Chris Allen, I am a 41-year-old Caucasian male. Those aren't even who I am. Those are just labels, categorizations, buckets that society has put on me. Time is irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. It's just a construct that we've invented. So where am I going with this? Well, it's really important that we have some concept of who we are at its core. And all these things are prone to failure. At some point, they're going to fall apart. And I've been in so many roles that have fallen apart. Even some of my very core fundamental beliefs have fallen apart. And those are all deconstructive identity crises. And what I want to continue to talk about over the next several days is how do we go about reconstruction of an identity when one falls apart? When we have an identity crisis or a midlife crisis, or however we want to label that, what do we do? How do we move forward? Whether that's a religious faith crisis, whether that's, you know, a marriage falling apart, health falling apart, job falling apart. There's so many pieces that we can lose our identity over in our lives that we need to know how to cope with these. If you're struggling with some sort of identity crisis, particularly a faith crisis, those are very fundamental and hard to overcome. Let me know and we'll talk about it.